Hello, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. Today's reading is a collective tarot reading for whoever needs to hear it. So I want to get started. I'm calling on Spirit and all my sacred guides to help me discern true and accurate messages for whoever it is that needs to hear them today. I like messages of the purest, highest white light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you so much. Okay. What is the energy we're reading about today, please? What's going on? Oh. Ooh, someone's coming into some luck. Card 47. That breaks down to an 11. This is very lucky. Interesting. I have affluence on the bottom. What else here? Oh, that was a lot of cards. We have a shift. I'm going to take what flipped up. There's a shift. So we have a shift that's bringing luck into your life right now. The shift card is card 9. That's the end of a cycle. An end of a cycle maybe where you haven't felt so prosperous or lucky. And the new cycle that's coming, this 11 cycle, is very prosperous and lucky for you. Interesting. Okay. Get some more energy here, please. All right, what's this energy we're reading about today, please? What's going on? We have sadness and isolation, card 3. It's like 3 of Swords energy. Tell me more about this, please. I want to say this is part of this shift, like what you're shifting out of. Ooh. We have seek and nurture. Card 9 and another 3 here. Interesting. So I'm getting there's something you're shifting out of. This sadness and isolation. There's some new, I want to say, gifts here because she's seeking. This is the Hermit card. And is seeking. This is seeking spiritual enlightenment. She's meditating here. And I'm getting that this spiritual enlightenment that you're seeking, this spiritual awareness or progress, you're being asked to nurture that at this time. I get that that's going to aid in this shift out of sadness and isolation. Interesting. So 3-3. You might be seeing recurring 3s for numbers. I have well-deserved reward underneath this. Wow. Well-deserved reward, card 9. This is like, so 9933, we're getting repeating numbers. Oh, we have 999, actually. That's the shift card's a 9 also. So this isn't a change in cycles, an end of something. You're receiving a well-deserved reward. I get it has something to do with your spiritual gifts here and that you need to nurture. Interesting. There. All right, I'm going to get a yin-yang oracle and then we'll get to the main spread. Okay, what do we need to know about what's going on here, please? Oh, that was a lot of cards. It's too many. Can we be more concise, please? What do we need to know about here? It's the most important thing for us to know. Oh, magnetic chemistry, 2 of Cups. Holy crap. Now I asked what the most important thing there was to know. This is saying there's a 2 of Cups out there. There's some sort of magnetic attraction with mutual feelings. This is mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone. A 2 of Cups is where 2 people feel the same about each other. This is a true partnership, a magnetic partnership. This might be something that you need to nurture, but whatever this shift is, I want to say coming out of sadness and isolation and into a possible 2 of Cups partnership here. You were very lucky at this time. I have underneath, I have nurture. It says compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you, protective. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I want to light my candle here. I'm sorry I didn't do it before. Not that you can see it, but I can see it, and I like to have it lit when I'm reading. Come on. There you go. Sorry about the distraction. All right, let's get to the main spread here. What we're asking is what this energy looks like in our 3D life right now. So what's going on, what the lesson in this is, what the blessing we're meant to receive in this is, the challenge we need to overcome, and what the advice from Spirit is, and we'll clarify all of it. Whatever this is, it's well-deserved, a well-deserved shift. Someone has been through it, and this is beautiful shift. Away from things that have really bothered you here. You're nurturing these gifts, and I want to see nurturing these gifts bring in that new energy. Underneath this reward, I have Blossom, card 20. This is like the judgment energy. And I have Trust underneath that, card 0, which is like the magician energy, or the fool energy. Sorry. So taking a leap of faith and having trust in whatever this is. Well-deserved reward. You are lucky at this time. All right, a couple more shuffles here, please. I want to say this isolation, the sadness you might have been feeling, this isolation was necessary for this shift to happen. Because there were things going on, like your gifts, this spiritual seeking was taking place in this isolation. It couldn't have happened if you weren't isolated. People who become isolated, that go through spiritual awakenings, the isolation is for the spiritual awakening. You have to do that on your own. I mean, if we did our spiritual awakenings in public, we'd all be in the house because people would just put us away. So you were isolated for a purpose. Know that. But that time is over. All right. The overall energy of this reading is the Two of Pentacles, bringing something in your life into balance. You can see she's balancing here on one foot, but she's got the infinity up here. This is a very balanced Two of Pentacles. So you're balancing something out in your life. And this could be you balancing out. If you've been isolated because you're going through a spiritual awakening, this could be about bringing balance to your spiritual and physical world. Again, with this Two of Cups entering, you need more balance there because you can't always be stuck in spirit here. You need to be in the 3D to experience the Two of Cups, right? So there's some sort of balance here needed between everything, and I want to say this shift is bringing it. I have the Ace of Pentacles because this is your new beginning, your well-deserved reward, right? Wowee. All right, what's going on here? Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of union and celebrations. We'll have to clarify this. It can also be a card of third parties or friendships, but there's something about your social circles that are changing here, which is awesome because we have this card of isolation. So you're coming out of isolation. This is like if we lived in, Victorian England, this would be like your coming out party, right? You're coming out of isolation into some new social circles here. That's something to celebrate. I want to say in doing this also, because we have this Two of Cups, right? This someone who wants to nurture you. So you might be meeting this Two of Cups now. If you're single, you might be meeting this person now. Because it's time. All right, what's the lesson here? Page of Wands. Learning something new. I'm getting that's usually this isn't my learning card, but he's got that giant, eye thing here. So maybe seeing something closer, maybe looking at some details a little closer. The Page of Wands is about like inspiration. He's carrying the wand. The wand is the passion, the fire, the drive. Pages are having a child mindset, like doing something in a new childlike way. Of learning, with enthusiasm and being willing to learn something. So this is also about going towards your passion, what you're passionate about. I want to say in this lesson here, you're discovering what your passions are. You might not have known you were in, you might have been confused about what it was you really wanted, but you're learning somehow here with this lesson what it is you truly want and desire. I want to say this has to do with your gifts that are opening up through this seeking. What's the blessing, please? Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is typically my in and out energy, kind of like the player vibe, but not on this card. This card, so the Knight of Wands can also be about passionate movement and taking action towards something you want. Again, it comes after, the Knight comes after the page, so you're learning this lesson of what it is you want, and then the blessing here is you're going to be able to jump through the eye of the needle here, or jump through the fiery hoop into the passion of what that is. Very interesting. Again, we're going to clarify all of this, so... what's the challenge to overcome? 7 of Pentacles. There's some sort of assessment needed. This could be a waiting energy. I mean, this looks very prosperous and abundant here. But in the challenge position, this can be in the like upside down reverse. This could talk of impatience or not assessing or things that haven't been abundant in your life. We'll definitely be clarifying. What's the advice, please? The Hanged Man, to get a new perspective on something. You need to see something in a new way. Also, there's a sacrifice here with this shift for this well-deserved reward, you being so lucky. And I want to say the sacrifice here, when you get the new perspective, is the sadness and isolation. Maybe even getting a new perspective on the isolation or your sadness so you can release it, knowing that you haven't been isolated because you did something wrong. It wasn't done to you. It was done for you. So you could go through this. You could nurture your gifts and go through this awakening, this seeking. Interesting. I'm sorry about shaking the camera here. All right. I want to clarify all this. Everything's... I like my cards to be nicely organized, and everything seems cattywampus right now. I'm like, all right. It's messing with my OCD. Okay, so this is a tangible new beginning again. Oh, interesting. I have the Two of Swords in reverse underneath that. Someone's made a decision. And it has to do with some sort of lie with the Seven of Swords. That's interesting. All right. I'm going to... Let's clarify here. What is going on with this Three of Cups? Why is this Three of Cups what the current situation is? Please. So you might be meeting new people in friend groups right now. I said the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to put it back in. It was kind of a sloppy shuffle, but this is the new beginning. We'll see if it comes back out. So this is something to celebrate. This is meeting new friend groups and socializing. Definitely the opposite of isolation. So you might be meeting a lot of new people. I want to say in these new people, you might be meeting your true partner, your person here. Tell me about this Three of Cups. I have the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, with the Empress underneath. Very interesting. King of Swords in reverse is a liar. Someone not standing in their truth and integrity, not coming forward towards the Empress, which I'm going to assume is you, because I have the Knight of Cups underneath. And Justice. The King of Swords in the upright is a very nice energy. It's someone standing in their truth and integrity, and the sword is in the upright, being really honest with their words. Someone has not told you something here, and it could be about a Three of Cups. It could be about a third-party situation, or you're meeting somebody in this new coming out of isolation. You're meeting somebody who is not speaking truth here. I got to get another card on this. I don't know. Actually, what I want, I want a yin yang on this. Before I get the second card here, tell me about this King of Swords in reverse, please. Who is this? What is it? This could be you. in part of your spiritual awakening is coming out to be your best, most authentic self. And you have to be isolated to do that, because you have to really go within and seek the knowledge to who that authentic self is. This could be somebody that hasn't done that needs to do that in order to go out and socialize. If you're trying to meet your people, you can't meet your people if you're not being authentic about who you are. You meet people that are attracted to the falseness of that. This could be you or someone else here. Tell me about this King of Swords. What is this? In reverse, please. Anything? Anything on the King of Swords here? There's open to receive, receptivity, opening up, generosity, gifts, assistance, Six of Pentacles, giving. Somebody's not giving their real self here. This could be an Empress or be to an Empress. Whatever's going on here, I have closed off. We have courage in the face of change, right? This is Eight of Wands, relocation, moving on, progress. Someone being closed off, resistance, guarded, blocking. So this is somebody not being their authentic self, like trying to come into union or meet new friend groups or socialize, but not doing it in an authentic way. Huh. Tell me more, please. What I want to, is this the viewer, or is this their Two of Cups that they're going towards, or is this somebody else, or is this the viewer? Judgment. Like, use your judgment. You know who you are. I've got the Hermit here. Again, with that 9 energy, that seeking is the Hermit energy. So the Hermit coming out twice. There's a huge awakening here. This is also awakening energy. The Hermit and Judgment together is an absolute awakening. Somebody is going to be awakening to their true self here. I think it's, use your judgment. This is either someone you know or it's yourself. And the reason this needs to happen is because you're going to start meeting your tribe, your people. Right? You're coming out of isolation. And in order to come out of isolation, you have to be your most authentic self. This is Judgment, second chances, awakening energy. Interesting. Okay, so that's a lot that's going on right now. That is the shift. Tell me about this this lesson with the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands the lesson here? I get there's something about if you're not being your most authentic self, it's very hard for you to know what you want. Because you have to be honest with yourself about, if you can't be honest with yourself about who you are, then you're not going to be honest about what you want. That has something to do with this lesson. All right, tell me about this Page of Wands as a lesson, please. Ooh, hello. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is your becoming. Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. It's very grounded. It's very stable. It's very prosperous and fertile. The Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. She's very motherly, but she's also very prosperous financially. She's able to multitask and be grounded with the whole thing. She's climbing her ladder to success here, and I get that. Finding out who you really are and then exploring what you really desire is where you're going to find your financial success or climb your ladder to success within yourself here. Yeah, I have the Empress again. This is you becoming the Empress. This is interesting. And I have Temperance underneath that. The balancing of emotion here. This is you. You are transforming into this Empress. Be open to receive. You have, your gifts are coming online. It's bringing you into a Two of Cups. Wow. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles and the lesson here. The Empress is a very beautiful, receptive energy. She's the mother of all mothers. She's the queen of all queens, right? She's all four queens combined. She's she is she's this magnetic chemistry. That is what happens between the Emperor and the Empress when you've ascended into that higher knowing of yourself. The Empress draws prosperity to her. It's just attracted to her like a magnet. It's a very receptive energy. Tell me about this lesson with the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I have the Queen of Cups. There's something here you need to know about your heart. Look, this came out sideways. It was very clearly sideways on top of that queen. But she is handing her heart, her full heart. She's holding it in her hands out to someone here. This is being very emotionally available and following your heart. And I get that you're able, in order to do this, knowing who you are and what you want and following that desire, that passion towards what you want, and your success here becoming, like, this is pre-Empress energy. You have to have an open heart to do it. This is a lesson about maybe you've been through some stuff with your heart, and if you've been isolated here, I guarantee that you probably might have some abandonment things going on. Which definitely affects our ability to be emotionally open and available. So there's something about, in this seeking energy, you're repairing your heart. This is you going forward. So we're talking about you becoming the Empress. We've got two queens here. What are the queens? We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands that are not here. But this is you being really balanced and stable in your emotions and being really open and available with your heart to seek out your new desire here. Got the 7 Wands underneath. This is about defending yourself, standing up and doing what's right for yourself and your life here so you can succeed. Okay. Oh, let's move on to the blessing. Why is the Knight of Wands the blessing here? I get that coming out of this isolation, it's just going to switch. It's going to move very quickly when it happens. You could be feeling like a feeling of expectation, but you don't know what it is. Like you expect something, you know something's going to happen, but you can't put a finger on what exactly it is. Tell me about this blessing, please. You're definitely, in order to be coming into that Empress energy, you're definitely coming into a new sense of balance here within yourself. All right, what's the blessing with the Knight of Wands, please? I have the Four of Cups in reverse. Ooh, the Four of Cups in the upright, especially this one, is somebody who feels like they missed an opportunity. There's sadness here. Or the opportunities they have pursued have not turned out the way they expected. This is in reverse. This is like, no more of that. I'm no longer living in sadness for what I feel like I might have missed out on, or for things that didn't turn out how I thought they were. This is you taking risks and moving forward, jumping through the eye of the needle for your new cycle here with passion and vigor, going towards what you want, which is not feeling like this anymore because you're going with an open heart. This person has closed their heart off. They're so sad they had to, right? Well, if you healed that. Interesting. And I have the King of Cups underneath. You see this match? That is this Two of Cups. If there's been felt like you've missed out on love, that is changing. Your blessing is that is changing. Tell me about this Four of Cups in reverse, please, for the blessing. Ace of Swords, new beginning, epiphany, truth, victory. Whatever has not been working out emotionally for you or in your love life, things that have left you feeling sad and, what's the word I'm looking for? Sad and maybe indifferent, or it's not quite the word I'm looking for. Could be indifferent to love, but that's not really, I'm trying to say things that have, God, you know what's interesting? That heart that the Queen of Cups has and also the King of Cups have, it's got no color and it's in the water here. This is like whatever had, the reason why one of your lessons is to be emotionally available is because of whatever this Four of Cups is. That is over. Your blessing is it doesn't happen anymore. This is victory, epiphany, knowing the truth of something, which allows you to go after what you desire. I have 10 swords underneath. This stuff, this type of stuff is ending. This is the shift. The sadness and isolation, which is absolutely what that Four of Cups card is a thing of the past in this new cycle. Okay. This challenge to overcome, the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about that, please. Why is the Seven of Pentacles the challenge? There's the Knight of Cups. The Tower. All right. Give me a yin yang here, please, for this challenge before I speak. Under this tower. We have the strength under the tower. You're going to, whatever this is, you're going to get through it. It's going to move very quickly. There's something here about needing to assess the things that you give yourself to, that you give your heart to. In this assessment, there's some sort of tower because there's an epiphany that's the blessing, right? This is the epiphany that's the blessing. That whatever this tower is the epiphany to something in this assessment. You learn about where you're giving your heart or where you've given your heart in the past. Very interesting. Tell me about this challenge, please. What's the challenge? The Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, please. Too many cards, please. Doubts. Oh, interesting. I have trust, divine time underneath. Again, all right. So the Seven of Pentacles is a divine timing card also. It's like receiving the fruits of your labors in divine time. But part of this assessment is there's some doubts here. It says lonely. Okay. The sadness and isolation, lonely, negativity, missed opportunity, not hopeful, discernment, Four of Cups. It's this card in the upright, the doubts. No longer having doubts because you know the truth. But getting past these doubts, I want to say there's a need to assess past relationships and people that you've had relationships with. There's something in here where you have doubts about giving your heart and being emotionally available. The Knight of Cups is a very emotionally available card. It's moving forth with giving an offer of love and wearing your heart on your sleeve, you know. But someone has a problem doing that because of the doubts. So it's overcoming these doubts, which you need to do the assessment in order to overcome, which brings the Tower because there's the epiphany of the truth. And there's a need to trust the divine time of things. Greater forces at play, release control, right? All is working out for the highest good. We like that. Anything else for the challenge here? Okay. we have the Eight of Cups and Justice. There's something you need to leave in the past here. And by leaving it in the past, you bring yourself your own karmic justice here. This is this sadness and isolation, whatever you've learned in this, that and this assessing your past loves here in order to bring your heart back online. There's a need to walk away from that. So whether this is a person, place, thing, mind, thought, way of being, whatever it is that's completely unfulfilling, this is you walking away and leaving it in the past and bringing yourself karmic justice here. When you walk away from that, the cycle spins. You're able to release your doubts and then move forth being open and available. I've got the Seven of Cups underneath, opening up your options. But on this one, this Seven of Cups can be a card of illusions and confusions. This one, however, shows somebody, they picked a cup. This is somebody who's made a choice. And they've made a choice because they were able to release the doubts that the past was bringing them, because they walk away from the past to bring themselves karmic justice. And when they do that, they're able to make a really good decision based on their intuition and what they've sought in their spiritual advice here, to leave those doubts in the past because they know what it is they're going towards here. They have an epiphany about what they're going towards and they know it isn't this. Interesting. Okay. Your advice is about a new perspective, possibly, and I say a sacrifice of this old way of thinking, I believe. Let's find out more about what this advice is, please, with the Hanged Man. All right, what's the advice with the Hanged Man, please? I have the two. Oh wait, no, that's not the two. That's the Nine of Wands. So the Wounded Warrior, the Hanged Man, same card, and the Hierophant. So there's something about the wounding here from the past that's brought on these doubts. So the Hanged Man, all right. The Hanged Man involves receiving a different perspective on something. So you get hung upside down, and it's a card of taking a time out. The sadness and isolation. Sometimes you have to be isolated to understand the Hangman, but it's there to give you a new perspective because you're not seeing something clearly. We also have the card of, this is the God card, the Hierophant. This, to me, that was really talking about divination, speaking to your higher self. He has the two fingers below, the two fingers up. This is as above, so below, as within, so without. He's communing here with spirits with the seance board. This is about communing with your higher self, which in this awakening, communing with your higher self allows you to get the new perspective, because the perspective you're in right now is a wounded one with the Wounded Warrior. The Wounded Warrior, these are all the lessons that they've learned. That's the wounding. So someone who's been through some stuff, and because you've been through some stuff, you have these doubts. You're being guided to seek higher knowledge with your higher self, connecting with spirit, and allowing that new perspective to give you a new perspective here with the Hanged Man. Yeah, I've got the Ace of Cups. This is all about your perspective on love. This is also about being worthy. The Ace of Cups, let's not forget it. It is a card of new love. It's a card of overflowing love and abundance. But it's a card of self-love also. Because in order to love somebody else, in order to love a Two of Cups, you have to love yourself. Because you can only love others as much as you're able to love your own self. So for a Two of Cups, between an Empress and an Emperor, you have to love yourself, which means if this perspective has to do with your wounding and maybe your doubts are that you're not good enough or something, that has to go away. This is part of the new perspective. I've got the Ace with the Two Pentacles, and this Two Pentacles is a throw to the Two of Cups. Again, this card. This is some new perspective about love, about vulnerability, about your own love, about what it is that you want through your love. It's changing here. And it's gonna open up a whole new world to you. But it's not an easy process to go through. I will grant you that. Wow. All right, I want to get some cards of advice here. I have a new Oracle deck, the Ancestor Spirit. I want to read a card from this deck for you. as advice, please. So let's see. What is the biggest advice for whoever this reading is for, please? One card, please. There we go. Says, we got two cards here. Says, get into nature, coexist, gather, limit waste, and then re-energize your life. Clear, positive space, and harmony. So this is about cleaning your energy. Cleaning your energy and grounding yourself. Seeking, like she's seeking her higher self through meditation, but she's in the natural world doing it with the birds, the trees, the grass. So she's grounding out her energy at the same time. So this is a clearing of your energy, grounding it out. You have whole self-health underneath. All right, let's find, I want to read this Re-Energize Your Life. 76. All right. We have Re-Energize Your Life, clear, positive space and harmony. Feng Shui dates back over 3,000 years to the Irilutu culture of China. I know I said that wrong. Ancient Chinese capital cities followed Feng Shui to orient and design buildings, graves, temples, and tombstones. During the Zhou era, it's Z-H-O-U, 1050 to 771 BCE, Feng Shui rules were codified and included in craft manuals based on astronomy. Feng Shui aims to create harmony in the environment and enhance the well-being of its occupiers. Auspicious placements and design influence energy flow and spiritual forces so that good energy, qi, is gathered and negative energy is reduced. In Feng Shui, every living and non-living thing has its own energy. People believed that they were coming into contact with different energies. Again, this is about clearing your energy. Interesting. Energies everywhere they went. So they sought to create safe, positive spaces for themselves. Many people around the world continue to follow this ancient art and invite balance and positive energy into their home and workplace. The ancestors speak when you feel emotionally overwhelmed, physically drained, or bombarded by negativity, take notice and take a change. And make a change. Reordering your schedule, reorienting your priorities, or organizing your space will improve the flow of your life. If there are objects in your environment that trigger memories or feelings that lower your mood or confidence, remove them from view. You do not need to hold on to negativity from the past. This is the shift. Create an environment that is kind, supportive, motivating, and positive, and enjoy newfound energy and enjoyment. Divinatory meaning. Follow the principles of Feng Shui to balance the energy in each room of your home or office. This will help promote good health and abundance for you and everyone around you. Do not feel guilty for wanting to remove objects and negative people or situations from your life. When you clear out the clutter, you make way for new energy and opportunities. I love this. Get into nature. We're going to read that too. 52. All right. Get into nature, coexist, gather, limit waste. The sea and land have always provided for the Tlingit people of the Alaskan forest, giving trees for shelter, canoes, and totem poles, and the ocean providing fish and sea mammals for food and clothing. These people survive icy conditions by working in family groups, and thus closeness means clan identity. Oh, this is interesting, because we have what's going on here with the Three of Cups. And like I said, like meeting your people, these are like your clan, your tribe. Very interesting. Okay. These people survive icy conditions by working in family groups, and this closeness means clan identity, knowledge, rituals, and laws are preserved across generations. The clans are matriarchal and have an eagle or raven as their sacred animal. In the Tlingit way of life, every living creature has a soul, and there is little difference between animals and humans. Respecting and communicating with animal spirits is essential for survival, as animal is killed only when needed. The hunter then gives thanks to the animal, and the remains are treated respectfully and nothing is wasted. To live happily balanced life, the Tlingit people listen to the spirits and honor and care for the world around them. The ancestors speak. Go outside and feel the sun on your face or the wind in your hair. It's very windy in New England today. It's a good time to do that, but it's super warm. Breathe in clean, fresh air. Walk through riverbeds or feel the soft green grass under your feet. Find balance and be one with the natural world. Just as the Tlingit people have done for thousands of years, look at how much time you are spending inside, especially in the air conditioner, artificial heating, or under fluorescent lights. Your body needs to recharge by having access to natural light and fresh air. Notice how good it feels when you walk outside and experience the world around you. Divinatory meaning. Take a look around at everything nature has provided for you. Your home, your clothing, your food, all the gifts from Mother Earth. This card is encouraging you to look at how you can give thanks by limiting waste and sharing resources and knowledge with those who are close to you. This is like sharing your gifts. Look at ways you can reduce your demands on yourself and your environment for happier, more balanced living. Oh, interesting. Again, we said this whole reading was about you coming into some sort of balance in your life. There's a need to clean out your energy and to get outside to help with that balancing of your life. This is about cleaning your energy. Interesting. All right, I want to get an animal advice, and then we will call this a close. What's the animal advice here, please? We have endurance, the badger. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. Yes, if you feel this isolation and sadness right now, know that no matter what that feels or looks like, you are on the right path. You are manifesting the desires of your heart here. You have to know what they are. The reason why this is happening, again, is so that you can come into who you are as a person, know yourself better than anyone, so that you can seek that, right? So you're not seeking toxic things. Wow, I like that a lot. Okay, last card, self-love. That's that Ace of Cups. I knew this was about self-love, this Ace of Cups. You will find great power and focusing on positive aspects of yourself, that which make you indefinably unique and beautiful. There are deep wells of untapped inner power in letting go of negative self-talk. All right, I'm sending whoever you are so much light and love. Remember to stay blessed, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.